French carmaker Peugeot says it's returning to Iran in a deal worth more than $430 million. The agreement was signed as Iranian President Rouhani continued his tour aimed at reviving business ties with Europe. Now, after a welcome ceremony, Rouhani attended a business forum. France's Prime Minister says more deals ranging from health to the environment are expected to be signed later on Thursday. It's Rouhani's first trip abroad since a number of trade sanctions against Iran were lifted. Well, Hannah Hoexter is in Paris. She says Peugeot and other French companies see Rouhani's visit as an opportunity to expand their markets in Iran and around that region.
Yes, well, his full day has already started. He was formally received by Laurent Fabius, the French Foreign Minister, at Les Invalides, which is a military school which was there. He was formally received and welcomed. Invalides is important because, of course, that's where Napoleon Bonaparte is buried. It's a sort of a well-known military school here. He'll be meeting the Prime Minister, Manuel Valls, and also delegations from 20 business leaders. This, let's not forget, for Iran, this visit is more about business than diplomacy. So he's looking to sign key deals. We know that, for example, Airbus will be taking part. We know that Peugeot Citroën will be taking part, and also Peugeot's rival, Renault. Now, Peugeot is a very important member there because before the sanctions were in place, Peugeot and Iran had a very strong deal. Before the sanctions, Peugeot was selling 400,000 cars to Iran. Now, also, it's much easier to deal with Peugeot. Peugeot used to be owned by General Motors, and under the still existing sanctions, anything listed with US ownership couldn't have deals with Iran. Now, though, General Motors has sold their stake in Peugeot. So that means that Peugeot can go ahead with their plan to have a sort of 50-50 style deal, whereas they could with Iran Hoexter, which means that they could send parts to Iran, and from Iran, Peugeot can build cars and use Iran as a very good zone to start selling to the Middle East.